the struggle to trust. When I was 11, I didn't question my abilities, as I said, I just used them. They flowed naturally without effort or doubt. But as an adult, it was different. By then, I learned the sting of rejection of being who I was. I had seen the discomfort my truth stirred in others. I had felt the weight of misunderstanding. So when the signal came back in at 38, I wasn't sure if I could trust it. I questioned everything. I tested it. I doubted myself. And maybe you've done the same. You sense something but dismiss it. You dream something vivid but shrug it off. You feel the nudge but you ignore it. It's not because your gift isn't real, it's because you haven't yet built the trust. So let's look at Superman. Think about him. Even with all of his powers, the very first time he tried to fly, he stumbled. He didn't soar gracefully on his first attempt. He fell, he wobbled. He had to learn how to trust his own strength. That's what it's like with your intuitive abilities and gifts. They're real, they're powerful, but until you own them, they'll feel shaky. You'll wobble, you'll question yourself. And that's okay because it's part of the process. Why I want to share that using them halfway doesn't work. Here's something I learned the hard way. Disowning them or using them partially doesn't really work. It's not that beneficial. When I began embracing my abilities in my 30s, I was still giving my power away. I was still questioning myself. I hadn't fully surrendered to who I was. And that's what led to my homelessness, as you now know. I had opened the door to my abilities again, but I hadn't stepped fully through it. I was awkward, hesitant, second guessing. And because I wasn't standing in my power, I ended up collapsing. I don't want that for you. You don't have to do it the way that I did it. You have someone who understands you, is here for you, and knows how difficult it is to identify, trust, and use your abilities. Your gifts are safest when they're honored, trusted, and used. It's not enough to acknowledge them. You have to claim them. So, how do you begin honoring your abilities, your energy, your frequency, your sensory superpowers? So, what do you do when you see, hear, or sense something and you're not sure if it's real? Here's a few simple practices to start tuning in. And I'm going to give you, in a couple of chapters away, a 30-day thing that you can use to help really tune into that radio dial. 1, pause instead of dismissing. The next time you feel a nudge or get a flash of knowing, don't brush it aside. Pause, breathe. Say to yourself, I hear you. I honor you, even if you don't act on it yet. Acknowledgement is the first step. 2, journal your impressions, write it out. If there's something that happens to the brain that gets activated when you actually use your body to write, I actually have a remarkable. So keep a small notebook. There's a journal that goes with this book that was done on purpose because it is important that the more you acknowledge, the more you write something, the more you pay attention to it, the more it expands. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns. You'll start to see how accurate you really are, and your confidence will grow. 3, test it gently. If you sense something about a situation, hold it in your awareness. Don't pressure yourself to act immediately. Let life show you confirmation. The more you notice those validations, the stronger your trust becomes. 4, speak with compassion. If you do share what you sense with someone else, frame it with kindness. Instead of saying, I know this about you, try, I'm sensing or picking up on something. Does this resonate with you? This creates space for truth without resistance. And why does this matter? I know what it feels like to doubt yourself, to wonder if what you're sensing is real, to feel awakened in your own gifts and abilities. But here's the secret. Every time you honor the signal, the station gets clearer. And the more you trust your gifts and abilities, the more they trust you back, the more you will receive. Your intuition was never meant to be buried. It was meant to guide you, protect you, and lead you into the life you came here to live. So turn the dial, tune in, and listen. Because when you stop running from yourself and start tuning in, that's when your gifts stop feeling like a burden and start becoming your superpower. Here's a closing declaration that you can say out loud after me. I trust the signal within me. I tune in. I honor what I receive. My abilities are clear, real, and mine to use.